We create our own reality. Now, this is something that I wanted to talk about because it's a little touchy of a subject and it's very complicated, especially for a TI. And telling this to a targeted individual can put them in a worse situation. When I was going through the worst of my targeting and I had reached out to spiritual mentors and teachers that had not dealt with this stuff, but I couldn't find anybody back then, right? And they might have been aware of some of the stuff, but they hadn't really gone through it, and they were like, well, you create your own reality, and what are you doing wrong? And like, I would leave feeling worse. Yes, like, then I didn't know I had wounds that weren't healed, so my field was opened up. I was still living in a bit of fear, and there was lots of things that were causing it. But saying that we create our own reality, and I know there's lots of this manifestation stuff and this and that. And yes, when we get control of our mind and everything else, it is coming from us. But there are certain things, right? Like every soul carries so much light. Now, depending on how much light your soul carries, you're going to attract that much darkness, right? And if somebody is on this awakening path and they know that they're starting to break generational curses, or that their gifts are starting to activate, or they're cleaning up their diet, they're getting rid of their addictions, they're going to start attacking. And that's nothing that person did wrong, right? It's the light that they carry. And so saying that you create your own reality, like, that made me feel bad about myself, because like, how could I manifest gang stalking and whole communities coming up against me if I didn't even know what that was, right? So I think it's very important that these teachers and stuff are watching what they're saying, or it's important that TIs and people going through this high level of spiritual warfare are going to somebody that has gone through it. Because if they don't know, they can put you in a worse off situation, right? Yes, we do create our own reality, but in situations like this, there's a lot more to it, if that makes any sense. So I just wanted to touch base on that, because yes, we do create our own reality, but we're not manifesting everything ourselves. Like, do you think those babies over in Gaza and the women getting raped, and that they were just born into, they manifested that with their mind? Being blown up and raped and all of this stuff? No, they didn't, right? There are very evil forces at play on this planet, and I mean, no, those women did not manifest that. You do not manifest whole communities coming up against you. Now, when we do the healing work and we get in alignment with our soul, we can block a lot of this stuff out and they can't get at us, right? We go off their radar. But yes, it's very complicated, and I just wanted to touch base and try to explain that to people, because I know what it did to me when they were like, what are you doing wrong? What do you mean, what am I doing wrong? So what? I had a bad day, and so I deserve to get attacked and tortured sexually with direct energy weapons? Like, how is that my fault, right? But no, and it would make me feel a lot worse. And I just want to make this video, like, it's not your fault. But if they have any opening that they can get at you, like if they can make you have a bad day and get in a low vibration, then they can do whatever they want, right? If they can break your field down, or get you to run to the bottle, run to the drugs, run to the booze, whatever, and break your field down, they're going to be able to get at you. So anyways, I just wanted to touch that, and no, we don't do all of this stuff ourselves, right? And however much light a soul carries, they're going to attract that much darkness trying to stop them. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope that helps. Love yourself. It's your greatest weapon.